Hello everybody. Welcome to Push and Pull. My name is Alex Halsey. I'm the health fitness specialist at the McLean location. Happy Thursday to you all. Hope you're ready to work out just like I am. All right, so hope your week's been well so far. Hope you've been able to move throughout the week. We're gonna go ahead and get rocking pretty shortly. So today we have a EMOM, that's our format, exercise, Lord. Every minute on the minute is going to be how our exercise format is set up today. So what that means is every minute we're going to perform a move, and then we're going to make a 15-second transition to begin performing the next move. Every move will be 1 minute. All right, so every minute on a minute we're switching moves. All right, check out the description so you can see those 4 moves that we're going to be doing. We have 5 total, but 4 are going to be a part of the core workout, and then that 5th move is going to be the finisher. That 5th move is the core move. We're going to perform that core move for 2 minutes straight. All right, it's 2 moves. We're going to do 1 move for 1 minute, second move for a second minute. It's going to be a few modifications in there throughout the core workout and the first 4 moves. So if you would like to use those modifications, you can. The goal is to just keep moving. So that's what you would use those modifications for. All right, if you need to modify that move to allow you to keep moving, that's what you'll do. All right, otherwise you just do your best to keep moving throughout those 4 minutes and you will be a-okay. All right, so check the description and see the moves that we're going to be doing, and then you'll be ready to transition with me at the beginning of each minute. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get warmed up. You will need some weights for today. Not required, but of course always encouraged to make the moves a little bit more challenging. All right. So we're gonna have 15 seconds of transition time. Go ahead and get your water, get your weights. Don't need anything heavy today. Everything's relatively light, so 5 pounds should do the trick, or 10 pounds around there. That should be just fine. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get warmed up here. Start with some shoulder rolls coming forward. And go ahead and start to roll them backward. Bring the hands up, draw circles with your elbows. And roll backwards, switch directions. If you're going forward, go backwards. And relax, just making sure the Facebook stream is coming through. All right, we're good to go there, okay? So go ahead, arm circles. Go one side. And reverse. Switch arms. Reverse. And relax. Go ahead and come down to the floor. I'm going to do some cat-cow. So go ahead, go right into the cow and then the cat. Inhale, look up toward the ceiling. Exhale, gaze down to the floor. Exhale as you gaze down to the floor. Inhale as you look up to the sky. One more. Go ahead, come into a high plank. Push up to down dog. And reverse it. Drop the hips. Go back. Couple reps here, few reps here. We'll do one more. All right. Go ahead, come to a reverse tabletop position. So on your bottom, turn your fingertips toward your back so that they're going away from you. Go ahead, bring those heels in close toward the feet, but keep them bent at about 90 degrees. Go ahead, raise the hips up, opening up the chest. Just feel this in your back, triceps as well. Just gonna go for 5 reps here. 3, 4. Bring your shoulders down and back as you lift. There's 5. Now we're gonna go to single arm raises. So take your right arm, reach up as you bring the hips up. We're gonna go for 3 reps on each side. There's 1, 2. Exhale as you lift up. 3. Keep that arm straight, squeezing those triceps. 3. And reach up nice and high. 3. All right. Last move here, all you're going to do, if you have a stretch band, you can use a stretch band here. Try to touch the fingertips and then switch. It's okay if it's not symmetrical. Just going for 10 reps here. It's okay if it's not symmetrical and you can't touch your fingertips with each switch. I can't. 4 more. 1, 2. Just try to get those hands as close as you can to each other. 3. 4. All right, and relax. That should just open up the shoulder. Furthermore, we're doing lots of shoulder stuff today, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. And I hope you have your weights with you. First move we're starting off with is a kneeling curl and press. All right, so you can do this standing if you want, or you can do it kneeling. All right, it's exactly how it sounds. Curl, press. All right, 1 minute. If you want, you can do curl and press, or you can do 30 seconds of one move, 30 seconds of the other. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. I will give you a slight warning before we transition to the next move about what that move is going to be. All right. In your modification here, you can just do one of the 2 moves. You don't have to do 2. All right. So curl, press. Doing this on your knees is going to demand a little bit more from your core indirectly. That's why I'm choosing to do it on my knees. In your modification, you can choose to do one of the 2. You can do it standing. Take your time, try to keep the same tempo throughout. You want to switch up and add a slightly different curl, you can next time. All right, next we have shoulder extension and row. So you can do this on your knees or bent over, but shoulder extension, bring the weight straight back, then you row. Okay. arms are coming straight back, row. Your modification, what you can do is just rows, or you can take alternate reps. All right, alternating those reps will probably give you a little bit more of a core challenge as well. And we're going all out of order. Hold those shoulder blades back. Don't allow gravity to pull your shoulders down. Keep them retracted. That will also help keep your spine in alignment. And you want to fight gravity on your way down. No need to go very high here. You don't want to go way up high. Just parallel to the floor is all right. Okay. Next, we have pullovers. So you're going to be on the ground. Going to have your weights. Start up top. And bring the weights overhead and back up. Modification, chest press. Okay? You want to push your hands together to help activate the chest. Make sure your lower back is in contact with the floor. Your mid to upper back will probably arch a little bit and come up as you bring that weight overhead. That's okay. That is okay. Squeeze those hands together. Keep tension in the chest, and that'll help keep the shoulder stable. All right. Next, we have a wall press. So all you're gonna do is find a wall. You're essentially in a forearm plank against the wall, on your toes. Press away. All right. So you're on your toes, on the wall, press away. All right, you kind of want your eyes to be between your elbow and your wrist. All right, you can make this harder by sliding your feet away. Modification, make it easier. Bring the feet up, closer to the wall. Closer your feet are to the wall, the easier. Further your feet are from the wall, the harder. Try not to go too fast here. This should build up a good amount of burn pretty quickly. Do what you can to keep your body in one line. Try not to let the shoulders come together. Keep those shoulders separated by pushing all the way into the wall. Don't let the shoulder blades come together. Whew. And back to the top. Curls and presses. Some heavier weight here. All right, here we go. Curls, press. Again, don't forget your modifications. You can choose to go with one, as in one move of the two, just a curl, just a press. You can alternate arms to give yourself a little bit more of a break to help yourself keep going as well. So you can go left, curl, press. You can go right, curl, press. Less than 20 seconds. Three, two, one. All right, we got that shoulder extension and with the row. come to the side, see a little bit better. Shoulder extension, row. Try to pull towards your hips or your pockets when you go for that row. Try to control the weight as it comes back down to the earth. Keep those shoulders back pretty much the whole time, all right? Again, you can alternate arms to help yourself keep going. If that burn is building up a lot, certainly is for me. Don't need a lot of weight here. All right. Woo. That burns. We got our pullover right here. You can straighten the legs out, or you can have them bent, whichever you prefer. Having the legs straight out is going to work your core a little bit more, or activate your core a little bit more, get it more involved. Again, press those hands together to help keep the shoulder stable. Wall press. Now we get the wall press. Again, try to keep the same tempo here. The further your feet are from the wall, the harder. The closer they are, the easier. So if you want to start off, and let's go. If you want to start off with the feet far, that's perfectly fine. You can bring your feet in as you fatigue to help yourself keep going. Remember, do not let the shoulder blades come together. You don't want to have any laxity in your torso or in your shoulders. Walk those feet in as you get tired. Squeeze those triceps out. Full extension. Don't bounce off the wall either. Come into the wall as gently as you can, press away. Or as quietly as you can and press away. All right, back to the top. We're halfway done. These moves should be very simple, but they should be yielding a good amount of burn, all right? The lack of rest should help that burn accumulate. All right, let's go. Back to the top, curls and presses. The press should be the harder of the two, or at least it is for me. Do your best to try to press directly overhead. I'll come to the side so you can see. Directly overhead. Sometimes people will press and they're up here. You want to get as vertical as you can. Whew. Extension and row. Hold those shoulders back. Remember, don't let the weights just fall. Try to control the fall as best as you can. Whew, that burns. Don't forget you can alternate. Hold those shoulders back, guys. Come on. Keep the torso straight. Don't twist the torso. All right, pullovers. Whew. Good work, y'all. Hopefully that burn is accumulating. All right. There we go. Have a slight bend in your arm. You don't want to keep the arm straight. It's just a slight bend. Hold that same amount of bend throughout the rep. Try to push your elbow, the pits of your elbows together. It'll also help put the shoulder in a good position. So don't flare, don't want to flare. Push the elbows together. All right. Ooh. Wall presses. Ooh. Let's go. Remember, walk those feet in if you need to make it a little easier. Still pivot on those toes. If you want, you can go one hand. Last round. Whew. Burn should definitely be building up right about now. Should have already been built up for real. Curls and presses. Last round. Let's go. All right. Straight up into the air. If you want to alternate, go for it. Ooh, got 20 seconds. Whew. Whew. All right. Shoulder extension in rows. All right. Make sure you guys are breathing. Help manage the burn. Getting that oxygen in is how you diffuse the burn a little bit. Remember, don't just let the weight come crashing down. Don't let gravity do the work. Resist gravity. Go to your alternating reps if you need. Bring those shoulder blades back with each rep. Back, 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 back. Almost you should feel like your chest is popping out. Resist gravity. Whew. Ah, good God, that burns. Okay, done with those. Pullover. Whew. All right. Remember, push those elbows together, don't flare. Bring those elbows together. Remember, if your upper back arches, that's okay. Less than 10 seconds. Woo. Wall press. Last one. Last set. Then we got our abs after this. We'll be good to go. Whew. Okay. Whew. Breathe it out. Walk those feet in if you need. Whew. Come on, where we at? Okay. Oh, longest minute ever. Sheesh. Okay. Shake it off for me for a second. We want to get our timer ready for our last 2 minutes for our finisher. Okay, so we have what do we have for our finisher? Pike plank and ankle biters. Right, so pike plank. All you're gonna do, I would suggest doing this move second to give your arms a rest, but you're gonna come down pretty much either in a forearm plank. You're gonna pike up, so you're coming up and down. Pretty much just like down dog, but you can elect to do that forearm plank or in a high plank. Ankle biters, laying on your back. Lift the shoulders off the floor ever so slightly. Reach down to touch your heel from left to right, all right? Your choice of which one you do first, but those are our 2 moves. 1 minute on one, 1 minute on the other. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, And let's go. I'm starting off with the ankle biters to give my arms a break. Don't go fast as you go left to right. Just go at a relatively slow tempo and try to hold it. Try to touch your heel each time, and you're lifting your shoulders off the ground ever so slightly. Working your obliques here, as well as your transverse and rectus abdominis. So in other words, all your abs. 15 seconds till we switch. Three, two, one. Let's switch it up. So into that pike. Again, you can do the forearms or you can do the high plank. What I'm gonna do is walk up and down. Now you can walk your feet up like I am, or you can just raise the hips up and bring it back down. Whichever you prefer. Less than 15 seconds. All right. Whew. Walk it off, walk it out. So that pike plank definitely revitalizes the shoulder, turns up that burn. Right after you get a break, you're right back using those shoulders. Ooh, it burns. Okay, so I just need to catch my breath. Let a little bit of this burn die down. And we'll get stretching in a short second. I'm gonna grab some water. Whew. All right, go work, y'all. Go work. Okay. Another simple workout, but hopefully those moves burned you up just like they did me. All right, especially if you worked out yesterday, like me. Two arm days back to back. But I'm okay though, I'm okay. Tomorrow will be an off day and we'll be back at it over the weekend. All right, so go ahead, join me down on the mat. Come back into child's pose and just relax. Take a few deep breaths. Go ahead, take that left arm, thread it through, under and through the right. Reach as far as you can across with your left arm. Reach up as high as you can with your right, stretching out the lats right here. And come up and switch. And go ahead, come up onto all fours. You're gonna turn your fingertips toward your body. Walk your knees up to your fingertips. Gonna flex your ankles so your toes are on the ground. Your feet are perpendicular to the floor. And you're going to lean back, squeeze the triceps to help keep the arms straight, stretching out the forearm and the biceps. Remember, slightly squeeze those triceps to help keep the arms straight. You'll feel that stretch in your forearm a little bit more. If you need to, obviously reduce the intensity of that stretch by rocking forward. All right. Go ahead and relax and take the right arm up and over. Going to stretch out the tricep. If you have a stretch band, feel free to use it to help stretch out your tricep. Relax and switch. And relax. Whew. If you can, go ahead and come to your feet. Find a wall or a door frame, either or will work. Going to take your hand, if you're on the wall, just take your left arm to 9 o'clock and then turn away from the wall. And if you have a door jamb, all you need to do is just grip the door jamb and stretch the same as we are right here. And if you need to come a little higher, you can do that. And go ahead, switch sides. Bring that right arm to 3 o'clock. If you're on the wall, and then turn away. All right, and last stretch, go ahead and bring the right arm across. Pull. And relax and switch. Keep walking around, hopefully you're on your feet as well. So go ahead and relax. Thank you all for joining me. That is our class for today. Please continue to stretch. We never really have enough time to thoroughly stretch in our cool downs. So please continue to take the time to stretch. Go through what we just went through one more time. Perfectly fine. And I'm sure you guys have your own sort of stretches that you'd like to do too. Please utilize those. All right. Please let me know what feedback you have, what you liked, what you didn't enjoy, so I can plan accordingly for the next class. And I do hope to see you all in the next class next week. All right. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Holla.